Good day everyone, I am Lester and I'm going to react about the movie Big Hero 6 under Walt Disney, and the director of Big Hero 6 is Chris Williams and Don Hall, while the scriptwriter is Dan Gerson and Jordan Roberts. So let's proceed to the summary of the movie. So, robotics nerd Hiro Hamada discovers an inflatable healthcare robot, Baymax, created in the past by his brother Tadashi. After a terrible life-changing accident, Hiro and Baymax team up with four other nerds and save their hometown, San Francisco, from an evil supervillain trying to take over with Hiro's invention. Hiro is a young boy who graduated at age 14 or 13. Hiro does not know what to do in his life until he gets some help from his older brother Tadashi. In San Francisco, the 14-year-old Hiro, Hamada, is a little genius who makes money in illegal robot fights. His older brother, the college student Tadashi, saves Hiro from a dangerous gang and brings him to his labor laboratory in the university to convince him to forget the fights. Tadashi shows his nurse robot Baymax that he is developing to Hiro and introduces his little brother to his friends Gogo Tamago, Wasabi, Honey Lemon, and Fred. When Hiro meets his idol Professor Robert Callahan, he decided to join the university. Hiro needs to invent something to attract the attention of Callahan, and he brings tiny robots called microbots that are useful for many applications to the science fair in the university. The entrepreneur at last there wants to buy the microbots, but Hiro prefers to stay with Callahan in the university. When Hiro and Tadashi leave the fair, there is a fire and Tadashi returns to the place to rescue Callahan. However, the building blows up and Tadashi dies. Later, Hiro activates Baymax and the robot follows the direction pointed out by the last microbot kept by Hiro. The boy chases Baymax and they come to abandoned building, so Hiro discovered that someone is producing microbots, and they are attacked by a masked man who controls the microbots. They track the masked man down to the harbor, but Gogo Tamago, Wasabi, Hana Lemon, and Fred arrive summoned by Baymax. The masked man attacks the group and they team up, forming Big Hero 6, using armors and their skills to capture the masked man that they believe is Alastair Gray, but it was Callahan. Baymax scanned the portal made by Callahan and he found a female in it that was alive. She was hibernation, so they went inside to save her, but Baymax hit with a wall and got damaged, so he pushed them out and stayed inside. The Team Big Hero 6 saved the city from the big danger. So after, let's proceed to the directions of the movie. So here in this part, they discuss dark themes like death and revenge without watering it down. I like how the writers didn't shrink away from this. Though the movie was geared towards a younger demographic, they did not Disneyfy the movie as they did with Maleficent. The characters dealt with the events in their life as an ordinary person. It's not through a quick song or a time lapse that people get better. It's through a journey without a clear point A and point B. That shows that they respect the audience, and I appreciate that. They were obviously trying to reveal a nugget of wisdom, but the way that it was revealed was not preachy. However, in cinematography, the animation was fresh, and I don't put as much weight on how the animation looks as I do on how the story is written. But I need to talk about this. The scene in which Baymax flies around San Francisco took my breath away. I didn't see this in 3D, but I can imagine how much better it would have looked like if I did. The framing, the shots, the way they interacted with the surroundings, the point of view shots all help the audience be in the moment. And I enjoyed this a lot. And then the next part is how characters perform. The characters were more human than actual human characters. They all had flaws. They all had moments of pure awesome. I was a little afraid that their portrayal of Tadashi, which is Hiro's big brother, would be too ideal. But the clip of him working on Baymax gave us a glimpse at his human side. As is in real life, the characters in this movie are not perfect. There is not one person who is entirely evil. They are all just flawed. On the other hand, which is the background music, I can tell that the music helps a lot to create an amazing movie like this. It was touching without being cheesy. And one of the biggest scenes in the movie is the San Francisco University fire. And as it was playing, I get a little bit worried that we'll have a tragically sad scene in slow motion. When the movie didn't show it, when the movie didn't show it like that, um, I was relieved. Thinking back to the scenes in animated films that made me cry, most of them were simple with the tragic element implied, like how Nemo's mother died in the first minute of Finding Nemo with a dramatic sound. Big Hero 6 gave me that also. The next climactic moments also had that soft touch of melodrama. I think some of the live action directors should put some more. And in my overall side about my overall thoughts about this movie, Big Hero 6 is a great movie through and through. It was just the right mix of entertaining and heartfelt. It drew tears as it did laughs. It brought out the child in me without being childish, and I love that about it. That's all. Thank you.